Man puts the note in his hand into a teacup until the whole note is soaked. Then he pulls it out with satisfaction. This transformed the new banknote into an old one. Then they threw all the notes into the tea. Then they hung them on a clothesline. Then they used a hairdryer to dry them one by one. The old notes are less likely to attract attention than the new ones. In order to test the quality of the fake notes, the two men went to a shop to test them. Mark handed over the fake bills, but the owner noticed something unusual as soon as he received the money. Mark panicked. The owner grabbed Mark's hand. Carl saw something wrong and immediately rushed forward and snatched Mark from the owner's hand. Luckily, the two brothers were able to escape from the crowd. They thought it was easy to print money. They didn't realize that the fake bills they made would be recognized at first sight. Carl looked at the fake bills in his hands and started to think. It turns out they were wrong from the start. The banknotes are made of a special cotton pulp paper. This paper has a very different feel from ordinary wood pulp paper, and the paper has a distinctive crisp sound. And there's the color-changing ink on the banknote. The ink changes color at different angles. And finally, there's the security stripes printed on the banknote. These are the problems that must be solved in order to produce higher quality counterfeit banknotes. In order to produce a high quality counterfeit banknote, the drawings on the banknotes have to be done by hand. Because the microfonts on banknotes have a Moire pattern even when scanned by the world's most sophisticated instruments. So they have to draw the first draft of the banknote by hand. Then they scale it down and carve it. And then it's polished and chemically treated. The template for printing the banknotes is then complete. But because cotton pulp paper is strictly controlled by the local government, they had to find a paper with a similar feel. After days of searching, Carl finally found some hope in an advertorial. They found that by combining the two sheets of paper, not only did they feel very similar, they were also very similar in thickness. By bleaching the paper and print it on two separate sides and put a security strip on the front side and then glue it in place, this creates a perfect sandwich banknote. Once you've solved the paper problem, you have to solve the second problem. That was the discoloration of the ink on the banknote. That's when Mark came up with the solution. He used commercially available metallic paint and ink. The effect of the color change was so good that it could be mistaken for the real thing. Then he brushed a coat of varnish over the notes to make them crisp. And finally, he soaked it in tea to make it look like old money. To verify the quality of this work, they went back to the street shop.